What's up? What is going on, guys? It is your boy Flippin Stoop. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a little replay of when we very first started. And for those of you guys that are debating on whether you should get into reselling or whether you should go out and actually spend some money on items, whether it's at a thrift store, however you do it. If you do retail arbitrage, it's different. The difference between retail arbitrage and thrifting is retail arbitrage is you're finding items, say at a Walmart, TJ Maxx. There's quite a few other places that you can go and find items that are at a discounted price, and you can mark it up to the original price. Or if it's a high-end item that it's in demand, you can even go further. Like the Coco Melon doll last year, it was going crazy. People were buying that doll for $100 a pop, and you could purchase it for $20, but you could never find it in the Walmart shelf. So it was a hot commodity, and every year something like that happens. So if you're going to get into retail arbitrage, keep an eye out for that stuff. If not, get the scanner app on your phone, go to Walmart's, go to TJ Maxx, and begin to scan things and look up the comps on eBay and see what they're selling for. That is a big help in the beginning. But this is more correlated around taking the plunge and taking the challenge that reselling has to offer on eBay. All right, I used to sell on McCurry. We used to sell on Poshmark Market. We used to sell everywhere. And then I realized if I stick and I know this might sound backwards to some of you guys, but it's not. If I stick all my eggs in one basket and really focus on eBay pays off well. eBay is one of the biggest platforms. Let's say, for example, you got eBay and Amazon. Anything underneath of that cannot touch any of those two platforms. The great thing about eBay is you need $0 to start reselling on eBay, which that means you don't have to pay for any monthly store package. On Amazon, to get out selling, I believe the minimal package is $40. You have to pay $40 up front to be able to list items. Then you're gated from a lot of items. I didn't want to go through all that, right? I didn't want to go through all the getting ungated to be able to sell this brand or that brand or whatever else, right? So we went with eBay, and it's worked for us. And we started with literally $0. I say $20 in some of my prior videos because I listed items first and then made a couple sales and then took the $20 and went out and started going to thrift stores. And it was scary. Let me give you a little past experience of who I am and where I came from, though. I grew up, let's say my adolescence year, I was very experimental with alcohol, drugs, and everything. And then that overcame my life, guys. So if you're doubting yourself, this video is going to be a lot about if you're doubting yourself to start or not, right? And even if you're doubting yourself, start anyways, because anybody can do this shit. eBay don't discriminate against any of your background, any of your past history, anything. They're not going to say you was in jail or you were in prison or, you have no sales experience in the past, so we will not allow you to sell on the platform. It don't matter who the hell you are, you can sell. And I'll give you some examples of people that are quite young doing very profitable each month that I watch on a daily basis on YouTube. So jumping right into it, I struggled with drug addiction and alcohol for 20 years. And I know you got a lot of you veterans that's been following this channel. First of all, thank you guys for following the channel and supporting it. What I am doing is starting kind of from the beginning because we're starting a YouTube channel that is going to be one video uploaded a day. I have over 160 videos here, and I have a bunch more that are motivational. But I'm not going to do the motivational because this is going to be more about reselling. It's going to be more like a reselling podcast to remind you where you came from when you want to give up. Because you're going to have moments. I can almost guarantee you, and I promise you, you will have moments where you want to throw the towel in on eBay and say the hell with it, but don't do it. Don't do it, and things will start paying off for you. Now, if you've ever heard that terminology, most small businesses fail within the first 2 years, right? And the reason is because they either can't take the pressure or they're spending too much of the money that is coming in and not putting it back into the business. That is the number one key to reselling is in the beginning, I would say your first year, don't think you're going to be driving around in a beautiful car. Buy the cheapest car you can, buy the cheapest meals you can, have the cheapest living expense and lifestyle you can for the first year, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it takes for you to get to your success level. Because if you are taking away from your inventory, you are taking away from your business. Whether it's give you an example. I buy cans of coffee. I don't stop at Starbucks and pay $6 for a coffee. That is stupid spending when you could make the same exact freaking coffee in your kitchen before you leave. What the reason Tim Hortons and Starbucks goes through the roof is because it's convenient. It's at your disposal and you are paying them an outrageous amount for a cup of coffee. I've seen lattes coming out of Starbucks for $12 and people are buying them. $12 for a coffee? It better keep me up for 5 days. I think that's a bit ridiculous. And us in America, me included, we spend stupid. If you guys ever listen to Gary Vee, quit buying stupid shit. We'll walk into a gas station and see a cool keychain. We don't even need it, but it's cool, so we'll spend $5 for it. Or whatever it might be. This is what you need. You need water. You need food. You don't need freaking New York strips. And you need shelter and transportation. You don't need anything more. And I know a person that resells on eBay that they don't have transportation and they're successful. They do it all right out of their home. USPS picks up their packages, takes it to the post office. They have people thrifting for them and sourcing and getting items. So there is no excuse to not start reselling. So if it's in the beginning, again, if you're in the beginning and you're doubting yourself, stop fucking doubting yourself. Because you are no different than me. You are no different than the successful people on YouTube that are reselling. You are no different than the successful resellers that don't ever go public. Because there's plenty of them too that just don't like YouTube. They don't like social media. And they don't believe it's anybody's business what they're doing. And usually those ones go further, to be honest with you. But truth behind it is, guys, I struggled with addiction for 20 years. I was in and out of jails, prisons. Now, guys, when I'm talking about this, it's hard. It was hard for me in the beginning years ago to open up and say that I was in prison. I didn't want people to view me as that person. But the strong reality is I was that person back in the day. I was not the type of person you would want your kid to hang around with. I was that individual that would influence your kid to get involved with drugs, so I wasn't alone. I was a bad role model. And then my last stint in prison, I decided I do not want this life anymore. And I changed it. And it was possible. The recidivism rate in prisons are 97.9%. That means they're going to get out and come right back in within the next 2 years. It's a revolving door. And it's a mindset, guys. It's a mindset. Just like eBay is a mindset. If you go into eBay with a powerful mindset and you are in control of what you're doing throughout your day, meaning you have goals that you're reaching, obtaining, you will succeed in eBay. If you go into eBay with a shitty attitude that there's no way you're going to make sales and I didn't make sales today, so my eBay business is done and blah, blah. If you go in with that attitude, you will fail. I promise you that. It's all about your attitude, guys. Now, I could have dwelled in pity about my past adversity that I chose to go to prison. I chose to go to jail. I chose to have drug addiction. I chose to be an alcoholic. I chose all them things in life, and they never got me the results that I always wanted. So I took them out. It's that simple. You are one decision away from being the greatest person you could ever be. And it starts, being successful reselling on eBay does not start with great products. Yes, that's a great start, okay? It's a great start, but it starts with a great mindset. A vision, it starts with a vision. Write your fucking vision down on paper. It starts with a vision, goals, you reaching your goals, daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, you're reaching them. Don't set goals so high that you can't get to them. If you set the first month you want to make $30,000 and you don't get to $30,000, you're going to beat yourself up and you're going to quit reselling. That's what's going to happen. Set you goals in the beginning you know you can obtain. So if eBay gives you 250 capable listings the very first month, which that's what they're going to give you to start reselling, find a way you can reach that the first month, and then they will expand it and give you more listings the next month. Whether that is for 25 days out of this month, I am going to list 10 items. That would equal up 10 times 25 would be 250. You would have your 250 items up. Or make it even easier on yourself. For the next 31 days, I will list 7 to 8 items, which will get you to your 200. And then eBay's going to see you are consistent. Your traffic's going to be good. Your sales are going to start going up. You're going to start building confidence within yourself because you are reaching your goals. Without reaching your goals that you set forth to you, it can destruct you and have the opposite effect. So don't your first month reselling say, hey, I want to make $5,000 this month. Don't do that. We all want to make $5,000 the first month, okay? But don't do that to yourself, okay? Because what you're going to do is not reach that, and then that's going to fuck you up mentally for the next month. You're going to lose ambition and drive for the next month. My suggestion is the first month, I want to get 8 sales, 10 sales, 20 sales. But don't go saying, I want to get 100 sales my first month. That is going to be very difficult for you to do unless you have Apple iPhone, the newest ones, then absolutely, and a lot of capital, then absolutely you'll get that in a day. But don't put so much on your plate that you can't eat it all. Because that'll start doing the reverse effect of what successful people do. Successful people have a goal board. And they have a daily goal board, a monthly goal board. Whether they make 1% increase per month, they are content with that. Why? Because they are going forward. If you feel like you are going nowhere in your business, you will lose all interest in your business. Take that from past experience right here from the man that's talking. If you are not gradually growing in your store, now I'm not telling you going from 100 sales one month to 100,000 the next. That is not going to happen for you. Just plain and simple, if you do the slow grow process on eBay, it is the best policy in my opinion, and many other successful people's opinions. Because if you try to grow too fast, you're going to run out of storage space, for number one. You might get overwhelmed and then shut down. That's a character. That's up to you. That's every individual is different. Some people can take more on their plate than other people, so I can't dissect that for you. Reach your goals daily and watch the progress happen in you. We got a whiteboard back here. I'll show it to you. It's right up there. You see the whiteboard by the window pointing right here? That is our whiteboard. On the side, it has a little note side. I write 10 goals on there a day that I need to achieve throughout my day, whether that's my exercise, how many bottles of water I drink, answering customer service, packaging items, listing items, sending offers, revising items, making my storefront look better. There's multiple different things, and it changes daily, except for like the exercise and the bottles of water or whatever, right? And it changes daily of what I do. Customer service every day. Don't just, this is a big lesson I learned too in the beginning. My first 3 months, I never responded to any feedback. Respond to every single feedback. Make every single customer feel important to you. That will benefit you. Think of how you would want to be treated if you were the buyer. If you can start thinking the way the buyer is thinking, you're going to win. Think about that even in your packaging. My first few months of packaging items, guys, they look terrible. I had no clue, like, hey, when the item shows up, the person's probably going to want it looking nice inside the box instead of just tossing the box and some tissue paper thrown in there or whatever and then, not making it look nice. I'm not telling you to go out and spend thousands of dollars on packaging materials. Don't do that. USPS, matter of fact, will give it to you for free. If you're in the United States, USPS, I know, will give you free packaging supplies. And then, because you're going to use their service, right? Printing your labels off the computer is a great start because it will save you a lot of money. If you take a box to the post office, it's going to cost you more money to ship that box than it is printing it right off eBay. eBay gets you discounts, and it's worth doing it. So going back to where I was, I spent a good 10 to 15 years of my life incarcerated. In and out of jails, prisons, institutions. Now, that wasn't all straight, right? It was broken up. Here's the thing is, guys. eBay still gives me the opportunity to be successful reselling. It does not matter your background. So if you're worried because you failed at some other shit in your past, do not let that haunt your future. If you allow your past to affect what you are doing today, you will stay in your past. There's no sense in playing around back there. Stop looking in the rearview mirror. Stop double guessing yourself. If you have a hint in your mind this is something that you might be able to be successful at, fucking shoot for the moon, damn it. Go for it. Go for it. Stop hesitating and just go for it. And you can succeed. It's not... Reselling isn't rocket scientist. You don't got to be a rocket scientist to be successful in reselling. What you have to do is what the 98.9% of people won't do. And what that is be consistent every single day. Most people, me included, I am having to retrain my whole being of being consistent every day. We are used to a 9-to-5 world where you go in, you're told what to do. You are told when to punch in and when to punch out. You could do that because without that, you receive no money at the end of the week. Reselling is different. You're not going to have nobody telling you, hey, Justin, it's time to get down there and start listing. Okay, you've done enough. You can punch out now and then go kick your feet up. Reselling is nothing about... You have to completely retrain who you are. You have to... Because me, I worked construction and I worked professional fields too, where I was a salesperson, customer service. I've done all that for 20 years of my life. That is instilled within me. I have to uninstill that and then retrain myself to be a business owner. And that's what's hard. But that's the glorious part. The glorious part of reselling isn't about making a bunch of cash. Yes, that's cool, guys. It's cool that you can make a living on your own. But the greatest part of it is who you have to become to be successful. And that should be your driving force. Is you are becoming a better person every single day you are reselling. And what do I mean by that? You're becoming a better person every day you're reselling. You are learning things about yourself you never even knew. You never knew you could go out and source your own products and make profit. You never knew that you can be consistent 7 days a week and build something from yourself from scratch. You never knew the opportunity eBay has for you. You never knew what you could truly do for yourself. And that's the glorious part of reselling. And that's the glorious part of running any business, is the person you have to become. And what you first thing you have to do is put away anybody's opinions. It's nobody's job, number one, to believe in you. And they're not going to. I don't care if you're telling your father or your mother this, hey, I'm going to quit my 9-to-5 and start reselling and I'm going to be successful. They're going to look at you and say, you're stupid. I can almost guarantee they're going to think that in the back of the head. You're an idiot. I'm not telling you to quit your 9-to-5 before you're going to need your 9-to-5 to live on, and you use the money from that to build your eBay business up. Because in the beginning, you got to put everything back into it or you're never going to grow it. You're never going to grow it. So the beautiful part of reselling, in my opinion, and my point is becoming somebody you never knew you could become. That's the glory part. It's not, I'm telling you, listing can get old. Sourcing can get old. It's all fun in the beginning. Yeah, you're learning something new. And then you realize, what was I doing 6 hours in a thrift store? I can be in here for freaking 20 minutes and find 100 pairs of jeans I need to sell. It don't take that long. You're in, you're out. You realize in your mindset, I'm not in here every single day to just lollygag and waste time around. I'm in here to get products to get them listed. Most important thing, list consistency. If you're consistently listing items on a daily basis and packaging them up and selling them, you're going to get some traffic in your store. You're going to get items sold. You're going to start realizing every morning you wake up, you are becoming the man or woman that you knew you could be deep down inside. That is the beauty of building something. Because it's all there for you. It's there for you, Jimmy. It's there for me. It's there for any other viewers that are going to watch us in the future. The opportunity is there. There are people making millions and millions of dollars a year reselling on eBay. If one person done it, you can as well. What you have to decide is, are you willing to commit to yourself enough to change who you are into something greater than who you are? I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But most of us never become who we truly are capable of becoming because we never give ourselves the opportunity to become it, because we listen to all the naysayers. You listen to everybody around you, they are dictating your outcome in life. If you are, even your parents, I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart, I love my parents with all my heart. They know 9 to 5. They don't know business. Okay? They don't understand it. So, for me to come to them and say, I'm just going to, my mom backs me 100%. And I'm not saying my dad doesn't either, but they don't get it. And it's not up to them to get. Your friends are going to doubt you. My coworkers at work doubted me. When I was cutting grass in cemeteries, they doubted me. Okay? I'm not saying they didn't want the best for me, but when they said I was going to start an eBay business, they said, you better keep cutting grass. Because the majority of small businesses fail. I'm not failing. I have failed throughout the business multiple times, and I'll fail again. I'll fail somewhere in the business where I'll learn a lesson from it and grow. But I'm here now making more money than I was cutting grass. And that's not a brag. That's nothing to do with bragging. That's just being honest, what you can do reselling. Now, deep down inside, you got to find it within yourself. Are you willing to what you got to do is quiet out the fucking noise. Don't listen to your friends. Don't listen to your siblings. Don't listen to your parents. Don't listen to don't listen to anybody that isn't bringing you positivity towards what you want to do with your life. If you can zero out that noise, and this is what I've learned to do, filter out what is important around me, and that's called selective hearing, but filter out what is important, messages, and all that other shit, just let it go. It's not important. Don't let it hold value in your life. It's not important at all. What's important is you becoming happy, you doing what you love to do, and you becoming the person you are capable of becoming. And the only way to do that is to start working on yourself and listening to people with a little bit of encouragement. Jimmy was talking about motivation earlier. Motivation can go a long way if you remain open-minded. If you got a closed-minded and you say motivation sucks and it can never get you to the next level, nothing's going to get you to the next level with that attitude. Attitude can create altitude. You will go as high up as your attitude will go. If your attitude's down here and life sucks and everything about life sucks, your business is going to suck. I promise you that. If you start building your attitude up and really getting little accomplishments, your first item sold, your first item packaged up and delivered, your first great sale, your second, your third, your fourth. If you continue to do that and you get your attitude up there with eBay, you will go to the top. I promise you that. But you got to stay consistent. And you got to quiet out the noise. It's not my duty to believe in you, Jimmy, or anybody else watching this. I do believe in you guys, but it's not up to me. Not everybody's going to think like I do. Not everybody's going to try to motivate people to get you to the next level because they don't care. 80% of the people in the world do not give a fuck. Matter of fact, they don't care if you're making it. They'd probably rather see you not make it. And 20% just don't give a fuck, period. So 100% of the people around you, whether you think they care for you or not. I'm not saying your parents don't love you and your siblings don't love you, because they do, right? And I'm sure they do want the best for you. But there are some cases where they don't even want you to succeed greater than they did, because then they're going to look bad. Okay, bought a pair of Uggs for $4 and sold them for 40. That's what's up, buddy. Ever since we have been listing 2 a day and now 3 a day, we have gotten at least 1 sale a day, which we will continue to grow that. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Jimmy, about starting small. You are scaling at a smaller level, and that is not a punch to you saying you're at a smaller level. That is nothing like that. That is the way you do it. Because if you were to let me ask you something. If you were to get 100 sales right now, Jimmy, would you be able to handle that in one day and get them all packaged up and shipped out? Or would you be overwhelmed to the gills? eBay allows you to grow at a certain pace for a reason. Because if you get too many sales and you can't get them items out, then what? Then eBay looks bad. Yeah, right. Jimmy says no. That's for sure. Like, it is very difficult to get. If you're sending out 10 packages a day and then you wake up tomorrow and you got 100, dude, you're going to be at your computer printing shit off for the next 5 hours. And then how are you going to list? After that, you're going to be burnt. And get that to the post office, then go source. By the time you're done, you're going to have a 16-hour day in you. I'm not saying it's not possible in the future. Okay, don't look at it that way. I'm not saying it's not possible in the future because there are plenty of people doing 100 sales a day. But they also have people working for them. If you're a Lone Ranger like I am right now, my fiance runs her store. She's doing great, guys. She's got her first 3 or 4 sales in the past couple days. Money already in her account. That's how quick it happens now with managed payments. She sold 3. Remember, Jimmy, if you started with PayPal, you would have to wait 3 weeks for your first income to come to you. And then every sale after, you got to wait 3 weeks. Managed payments is great because your money gets to you faster, which means you can build your business faster. Right? She sold 3 plush items, guys. Listen to me. So for all you beginners and for all you veterans, she spent $3.99 a piece on these 3 plush animals. She woke up today and there was $78 in her account. We spent $3. What other business do you spend $3 and make? Okay, 78. So that was after eBay expense and shipping. There was $78 in the account. So for those of you that don't believe in plush, you can make it happen on 3 items, guys. $78. It probably took her. She lists fast. My fiance is a fast lister. When it comes, she knows her plush. She knows the angles the picture's got to be. She takes them good. She fills up as many pictures as she can. Her item description is good. She fucking nails it, right? She's really good at listing. And she just put them up last week, like the end of last week. They sold. The money's in her account today. She gets to go out and buy more. And we were at the hospital till 4 o'clock in the morning. Poison ivy got in my eyeball, and it was getting really bad on my chest area. So I went in and got steroids. Anyways, so she might still be sleeping. She might wake up with another 2 sales. Jimmy, she's doing it like you. She's building slow. She's listing about between 5 and 10 items a day. And that's how you got to start it, right? If you overwhelm yourself in your first day of reselling and you try to list 50 items, like, I'm not saying it's not possible, but just start small, okay? And you'll succeed. But just remember, guys, for future reference, there is nobody on this planet that can't succeed. I told you guys a little bit earlier in this video, I watch a kid, he's a young gentleman, I should say. I know some people take offense to kid. So he's 13 or 14 years old, and he started collecting golf balls because they live by a golf course, and he's like net profiting in his pocket, like $3,500 to $4,000 a month, guys. Now this was 6 months ago. He might be beyond that. He might be making $6,000 a month. I don't know. But that goes to show you that there is a market for everything. Why is he making that much money at that age? He's consistent every single day. Every single day he's listing more products. Every single day he's getting the products out. And it started with a hobby with him and his dad. They go drive around looking for golf balls by the golf course and stuff like that. Just something his dad got involved, which is awesome for his dad. You know, his dad did a really good job with him. And now his son's making probably more money than he's making on eBay. So it's possible, guys. So first of all, have a good attitude. Stay consistent. And don't let the past haunt you. Become somebody you never knew you could become. Because you all have it within you. It's hard work, but it's worth it. I love you guys all. It's your boy Flippin Stoop. Happy listening. So, I want to tell you guys, we did create, like, all these this video right here will be uploaded to YouTube. We're starting a YouTube channel. I'm going to list 1 video a day on YouTube for the next 365 days. And we will tell you guys the progress of that and how that is growing. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers in a year. I don't know if I'll reach that goal. I think that's a substantial, or that's a feasible goal, 1,000 subscribers in a year. That gives me 365 days to get there. So we'll see how that works. I will be shooting footage mainly here and in the listing room. I'm going to be doing tutorials on how to package items properly, how to choose your postage, how we list items. I'm going to show people pretty much the basic foundations, but I'm also going to be doing a lot of talk about what do you do when you're in a rut, because we all get there. Everybody's going to go through it. You hear a lot of people talking about the excitement of reselling, but they don't talk a lot about what it really takes. And that's consistency. And sometimes it's boring, but the boring stuff is what brings you success. The consistency of listing items, the consistency of sourcing items, the consistency of leaving feedback, the consistency of customer service, the consistency of building your knowledge on a daily basis of growing. Grow yourself, your business will grow with it. Believe that. I love you guys all. It's your boy Flippin' Stoop. And hey, check the YouTube channel out, guys. If you guys would subscribe to me, we have almost 1,000 people here on this platform. If 50% of you guys would subscribe to my channel, that would put us at halfway point of the 1,000 subscribers I would love to get to. It's not something that I'm going to beg you guys to do, but it would definitely help our journey out with reselling and being able to touch more people and help motivate them to dive on in and get into their reselling page. Get into reselling. Get into your store. Get into your niche. How to find your niche. I'm going to be discussing all these different things throughout this next year on this. It's going to hit here before it hits YouTube. So stay tuned. The YouTube channel is Flippin' Stoops. Oh, I got to look at it real quick. Let me check it out. So you guys know it is... I almost forgot. Flippin' Stoop. That's Stoop. eBay podcast. Flippin' Stoop. eBay podcast. I think I'm going to put an S at the end of Stoop. So Flippin' Stoop's eBay podcast. And it will show, this will be it right here. I deleted a lot of older videos I had on it, and I'm starting to upload new videos. It will look just like this. If you guys will find it for me and subscribe, that'd be awesome. Jimmy, if you do that, that'd be awesome, bro. And then show me yours, Jimmy, and I will follow you as well. This is going to be it right now. I only got 3 subscribers, so you can see I'm starting at the bottom. That was the first one I uploaded in a while, and it's only got 3 views. That was 16 hours ago. This was 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 7 months ago, 7 months ago. This was all my earlier, when I first started talking about eBay and stuff like that. And this is one of our son's first big 8-point that got 25 views. But I'm not worried about the views. Okay, what I'm worried about is getting subscribers. I'm not worried about getting paid through YouTube, but that would help in the future. What I just want to do is be able to help more people out. So if you guys would go to my YouTube page and follow, that would help me substantially, and I'd greatly appreciate it. I love you guys all, man. You have a blessed day, and happy listening.